Hello and welcome to another short video on Dungeons and Dragons and how I like to play the game. And in this short video I want to talk about a particular monster creature and how I introduce it into the game and my thoughts on it. And the creature is the Night Hag. So a very scary picture. I really like that drawing. So there are, if you're playing the witch character or indeed the magic user, there are what I call darker spells, and you can call these sorceress magic, or you could call it the Hag Cookbook, however you want to deal with it. This can be applied to the witch, or they could also apply to the magic user. But these are more sort of evil spells, and you can find these in a grimoire, or what I call the cookbook, the Hag Cookbook, or a scroll. So these are the ones I like to use. And you can see there, these mainly apply to witches, but I have some others I can use to magic users. So you can see some poltergeist, throw green fire, strike blind, ghoul control, charm control, vomit green slime, ferocious bite attack, destroy fear, curse sleep, fester wound, paralyzing touch is in this section of darker spells, and of course curses, which I explained in the previous video. So now you can work out these spells how you wish. I will talk about a few of them in other videos. But they come at a cost. So they come with adverse effects. Now I'll talk about the adverse effects for the witch class. So if a witch finds one of these spells and wishes to cast them, here is the adverse effect. So you roll the d8. If the roll is 2 to 7, the spell works. If the roll is 8, the witch can cast the spell again. But if the roll is a 1, there's an adverse effect. Now, with this adverse effect comes a concept of the Night Hag conversion, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But this really is how Night Hags are born, through adverse effects of casting evil magic. Anyway, let's move on to the adverse effects. So, for adverse effects, you would roll a D12. So 12 is no effect, so you have no effect if it's a 12. These are the adverse effects. And number 1 is, of course, a Night Hag conversion. But there is I'll do a separate video on that because it applies only to higher level witches. You can see some of the adverse effects here. I'll talk about them on the next video. Okay, thank you very much.